Lopez's farm. I'm excited for this.
It's actually the dude whose farm we're on right now.
I need a hat before I leave. Okay. So how does this work? Cause like you got so many beautiful hats, dude. I'm so happy I got this hat. Here. Waiting to board my flight from here. From Tampa, we're going to Atlanta. From Atlanta, we're going to Charlottesville, Virginia to link up with Tai Lopez. I gotta show you how I'm preparing for this flight. I haven't eaten yet. I did my peptides this morning. This is a venti iced matcha with 6 extra pumps of matcha, salted caramel cold foam. It's gas. Obviously, can't go anywhere without a water, at least a liter of water. 2 of the egg bites, a 15-gram protein bar. This is gonna play out because like I literally have 0 expectations and no attachment to anything. Fun fact, I'm 30 years old and this is like my first flight ever, like trip ever, where like I'm like completely alone, which like is pretty cool. I'm excited for this. I mean, I didn't tell anybody I was doing this either. I kind of just like dipped and like I'm doing this. 2 days ago, I booked this flight. I booked my rental car and I booked my hotel. And I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell my mom, my dad, nothing. I just did it because I'm a grown-ass fucking person. Anyways, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm excited for this trip. I'll give you access to all the downloads that I get. And I'm gonna be editing the video that needs to be dropped that I haven't edited. I need to get an editor. Somebody remind me. Somebody leave comments and be like, Laura, get an editor so we can get your content faster because you're taking too long. That'd be awesome. What's up, Chosen? So, literally, in my hotel, I just got off of a live stream that I was doing with you guys because my new video's up. I finally got to edit this in the fucking plane. It's 22 minutes of straight gas. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go subscribe. I flew into Charlottesville, Virginia. Also, when I booked this flight, I had no idea this is where the Nazi white supremacist rally thing happened with the tiki torches. No fucking clue. I met somebody, or I was doing a live stream earlier today when I was in the airport, and somebody in the live stream had gotten their scroll and told me they lived here, and I linked up with him for dinner once I flew in. Also flew into like the smallest airport I've ever encountered in my life. Like as soon as I got off the plane, I was like checking my phone and I just like kept walking and completely missed the exit. Like I probably took 10 steps and missed the fucking exit and I was just so confused. Anyways, I'm fucking here. There's like maybe 1, maybe 2 baggage claims. Like everything was like this little box. So super small little town that I'm in, which is like also pretty cool. Because I didn't fly in directly to I think Richmond is what it's called. I flew into CHO. And as soon as I got my rental car, I fell in love, dude. It is so beautiful here. So beautiful. I'm gonna cue the B-roll of all of this. I didn't record anything on my way here because my memory card was stuck inside my computer because I was editing this video. And my one thing about today was to get this video up, even though I uploaded it really fucking late. But it is what it is. I'm excited for you guys to check out. Anyways, so I am here for this like Tai Lopez Mastermind at his Homestead. I just realized, like, there's a dope ass gym here, but I just realized that I don't have any workout clothes packed at all. Like, I did not pack anything, so this is how I'm gonna go work out. Boots. So, I'm excited to go work out. I have things to catch you up on since the last video. I gotta catch you up on what's been going on. The 72-hour vortex went amazing. So many things unexpected. I've been like completely detached from everything. Like the key in this whole remembrance journey and like the full activation of your powers is literally, so my vortex started, I had a session with Dr. Cindy Schultz. So I had a as soon as the vortex started, I had a session with Dr. Cindy Schultz. Something in my field, so you gotta be very aware to what's showing up in your field, because something in my field was showing up as if I was still trying to earn something, like as if I needed to earn something, and I know I don't need to earn anything. I've proven myself in every single fucking lifetime already. This is the lifetime where I just chill the fuck out and enforce. I knew there was something like weird happening because it was like insanely obvious that like earning it was still like a distortion in my field. So I went to go see her for that. And in that, I found more things that I needed to work on with her. It was around like 4 different beliefs. The whole earning it thing, being able to like, for my divine union, being with someone that I don't have to like catch up, like I don't have to catch them up on what's going on, like they just fucking get it and like we can like run together. Like I don't want to slow down for anybody. I want somebody that is like at the same frequency as me and is ready to fucking go. So that's a belief that I overcame with her as well. Another belief was being able to just literally have a homestead, which is so funny because like this was before I knew about the Tai Lopez homestead mastermind thing. But what I went to go see her, because this was last week, right? The 72-hour vortex was last week. So what I went to go see her for is like, I told her about my vision, how I want a homestead. I really want my divine union person to, you know, be cool with the whole nature thing, like cool with the horses, the chickens, the cows, the whatever animals I want to have in my homestead. Be ready to go take the jet to Italy to have pasta for dinner and then be back in time, you know, to take care of the horses in the morning or whatever. Like that was the whole thing. Apparently my brain had a lot of stress around these things and didn't like truly, like my subconscious mind didn't truly believe these things. So I healed it with her. And there was a couple other things, but those were like the main 2 things. And it's been fucking insanely amazing since then. So remember, 72-hour vortex was last week. Today is Tuesday, the 19th. Well, now Wednesday the 20th, but it's like 12 o'clock at night. So it's been some time, and like, dude, I'm telling you, I had this session with her, the vortex got completed, the Schumann resonance has been insane, the grid flipped, there's just been so many things to catch you guys up on. Anyway, so in this whole process of, you know, plucking the limiting beliefs out of my LLM of a brain, my ex and I have a conversation. And essentially, like, I had a download that was gonna happen, and that, like, well, 2 kind of sort of exes in my remembrance journey. So, like, my ex, the one that, like, betrayed me and, like, helped me, like, fully remember, and then this mimic, which were, like, we were never, like, dating or anything, but, like, she was, like, madly in love with me, and, like, I was like really lonely and like I was down to play. Anyways, shit ended sideways with her. But like regardless, the download was they're fucking obsessed with you. They're stalking you. My ex told me that she's literally been stalking me. Apparently, she still had access to my bank accounts and like my Amazon, and somehow she gets notifications of all of my DMs still. If anybody could help me fix all of this stuff, well, but like also what the fuck? And like she was like totally like as if it was okay that she had access. Like, anyways, forgiven, right? The beautiful part about these 2 people, because then the other homegirl is like, I'm sorry, I just like stopped talking to you the way I did. It just blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I'm so grateful for you. I love you. I see you doing your thing. And I'm so proud of you, blah, 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 blah. And it's like this download came in that this was gonna happen, bro. But like without any details of what was gonna happen, the only download that I had, the only detail that I had was you're about to get 2 back-to-back victories. And this is how you're gonna know you've entered the timeline of peaceful abundance and blessings. You know, I'm here at this for this Tai Lopez thing, and I've never done anything like this before. Like, I've never just picked up, gotten a flight, stay, and rental car to this place that I've never been to all by myself, without telling anybody, like, ever. Usually I have someone to go with and tell, or you know what I'm saying? But this was like my first, like, pure fucking sovereignty. Is the first time I've experienced sovereignty at this level. So that's been like really fucking cool. I think that's pretty much everything I gotta catch you guys up on. I'm gonna go get this workout in. It's like about to be 1 a.m. or something, and I gotta be at the farm at like 10 or something, and I have like call with a prospect right before that. So I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna do this shit. So I wanna get this workout in. I will see you later, and we're gonna fucking receive downloads together throughout this entire stay. I'm staying here from today, which is Tuesday, until Friday. I go back home Friday. So we're gonna be documenting pretty much this whole week. This might be a long one, but I'm excited. I know you're excited. And really what I want you to get the most out of this is like how everything just fucking divinely shows up, bro. And like how I move when it does. Cause I'm gonna use you guys as like my journal, like my reflection journal. This is how I'm gonna enforce. This is how I'm enforcing. So you can see how I enforce in my life, how I don't tolerate distortion anywhere. And you know, you do the fucking same. See ya. Alright, yo. We are ready to fucking go to Ty's farm. I just had breakfast, 6 eggs. Can't go wrong with that. Breakfast of champions. My mom's calling.
Lala,
Hola, ma.
la niña está con calor.
Okay. Yo estoy manejando para encontrar este sitio donde tengo que ir.
¿A dónde vas, mamá?
Estoy yendo a una granja. Estoy en Virginia.
Ay, de verdad, sí. Ya, llegaste todo chévere ayer.
Sí, todo bien. Es súper bonito.
Virginia es bonito.
Sí.
¿Te parece a quién?
Parece Italia.
Oh, debe ser precioso.
Yeah, es súper bonito.
Ya, papá. Con cuidado, pues, ¿ya?
Yeah, love you, chao.
Oye, mami, pon una activa de tu celular, ¿ya?
¿Qué?
La localización de tu celular activa, digo.
Sí, está.
Te amo. ¿Quién la tiene? ¿Tu papá?
Tú también.
Yo, ¿cómo lo buscaría?
Pones find my iPhone.
Palma ya, mi amor.
Yeah, chao.
Cualquier cosa, llámame cuando estás saliendo de ella, mi vida.
Okay, chao.
Te adoro.
Love you, bye. I don't know if that's how it works for you guys, but like, I swear, every time I talk to somebody that's Hispanic, you gotta say fucking ciao like 20 times to get off the call. Anyways, alright. So, we're on our way. Lopez's farm. I'm excited for this. I woke up with a couple downloads I want to share with you guys. One, I don't know who needs to hear this, but the divine masculine and the divine feminine have nothing to do with gender. Like, at all. I see people saying things like, oh, I'm waiting for my divine masculine. I'm, waiting for my divine feminine. It's like, no, that's not how it works, bro. You need union within yourself. The divine masculine and the divine feminine are found within each human system. Get out of your head, because you're literally just blocking yourself. Remember who the fuck you are, dude. Like, literally, we came here, if you're vibing with my content, if you have entered my field, 9 times out of 10, you made an agreement to come to Earth and elevate human consciousness and help Gaia in this evolution, because Earth had been taken over by these fucking entities that are just harvesting souls, because souls are just energy, and like essentially humans are like batteries to power realities, because they're the original quantum technology. They're the original timeline operators, right? And like Christ is literally the blueprint on how to bend space and time. Anyways, so my whole point of saying this is like, yo, you made a fucking agreement. You made an agreement with God to forget who the fuck. Oh, dude, I gotta put these glasses on, right? You made an agreement with God to forget who you are, to enter this planet and forget who you are, so that you can go into hell, beat hell, and come back out and give all praise to the Most High God. Like, literal, like, that's just what, like, you made an agreement to forget your relationship, your everything with God. And unfortunately, some people never remember, and they'll commit suicide because Earth is just that fucking hard. This is the turning point, like 2025, like there's no going back from here. Like this is it. This is the age of Aquarius or whatever the fuck. You kind of don't have a choice now, because like you will just disintegrate if you don't align with your scroll. If you haven't already and you're watching this and you haven't gotten your scroll scan, click the link right below this and go get your $33 scroll scan so you can get in alignment. Guys, it's literally time. It's literally time to build the new Earth. Like, literally. Not figuratively, not metaphorically, literally. Okay? And I'm not telling you this because I found something new. No. My ancestors put me on game in my own remembrance journey. Right? Like, my ancestors reminded me that consciousness is the fabric of reality, and showed me how to bend time and space through Christ. For my ancestors that existed way before Christ and the Bible, like my ancient Incan, ancient Basque ancestors, to show me how Christ is the fucking blueprint. Like, we just forgot. Like, this is ancient knowledge, dude. This is literally all ancient knowledge. And you know what you're gonna see? You're gonna see science start to come out and be like, consciousness is the fabric of reality, and we figured it out through quantum mechanics. But like, they didn't figure this out. They're liars. This has always been known. It's just humanity has been memory wiped, and they didn't fucking count on me to fucking remember. I just almost missed that exit. Holy shit. And I fucking remember everything, bro. Everything. I remember everything. All my past lives. Fucking before the veil. I was there at the fucking creation of souls. Like, bruh, I'm one of the original scroll keepers. Like, and we don't even need to get into that, because that shit doesn't even fucking matter. What matters is you don't get scammed by these fucking losers, bro. These losers that want to pretend that they are God when they're not. All praise to the Most High God, period. You either understand or understand what the fuck I just said, or you don't. And really, I don't give a fuck if you don't. Like, it is what it is. Life will be so fucking hard and painful for you that one day you will surrender all control to the Most High God, and you'll get it. But until that day, I really don't give a fuck, and you're fake as fuck. Because, like, literally, this is just a world of zeros and ones. And the zeros are the people in their ego and their false self. They're literally fake. They're so irrelevant because they're literally fake. And then there's the ones that are one with God. You know, I love every soul, but I don't tolerate distortion. And your false self is pure distortion. And you literally allow your vessel to be taken over by a distortion field when you're not in alignment, because you're not protected. You guys, I don't know if you realize this, but like what you're able to see is literally a small little fraction of what is actually here on this grid. I'm divinely protected by God. I don't know about you, but when you align with your scroll and embody your soul, you have this blue flame all over your aura that protects you from all these fucking parasites, all these mimics, everything you can fucking think of, entities or whatever. Yeah, dude, you either align or you don't, and if you don't, you disintegrate, and that's just the name of the game, dog. But alright, I gotta focus on driving. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Alright, cool. So we're like halfway through this thing, walking over to lunch. The first dude that came up and talked was about... Well, first, before we even get into this event, dude, the drive here was amazing, man. I literally feel like I'm in Italy when I'm driving through these back roads in Virginia. And, like, I've never, like, really been in Virginia before. This is, like, a new thing for me. And I'm fucking with it. It's dope. It's a vibe. And I don't know if you can see, like, the whole, like, nature thing in Tai's farm. You'll probably see it behind me, but I'm loving it, dude. I'm really, really loving it. It was like really tight, scary back roads. As soon as I got here, and the event started up, this production dude came up and started talking, and I thought it was interesting. I asked a question because, you know, I love doing the live stream with you guys. I love doing the Q&A stuff with you guys. I think that's where the most value is built in, like, the community that we're building. Like, community is, like, my main focus in all of this. In this whole remembrance journey, I think it's so valuable. And it's like, when is distortion completely cleared to allow for community to come in, right? Because you can't have distortion trying to help. Remember, helping erases sovereignty. So, like, what I've noticed is that the people that are in the most distortion, that are not willing to admit it, are the ones that want to help the most, which is like trippy to think of, but it will just fuck people up even more. So I'm trying to like figure out, what is that line? What is that line in the sand? And from what I'm gathering with everybody that I've interacted with is like, once you're ready to build, once you have gone through the fire and you know that your field is recalibrated and you are ready to build the new earth, that is when you can enter community. Until then, you have to stay in complete isolation mode, because in isolation mode is when you are able to receive the divine downloads, when you're able to hear spirit, hear God, and clear the distortion from your field. It's so crucial that you don't even tolerate 1% of distortion. So as I'm asking my question to this dude, super viral, the dude was all about like video production and like viral clips and blah blah blah. I was like, dude, everything that's made me go viral is literally not recommended by any of you guys, any of you content people. And I thought that was like interesting. I'm like, dude, I'm doing talking head videos. All I do is do talking head videos. And now I'm trying to make the transition from just Instagram or TikTok reels to like long form formats like what you guys are experiencing here, doing these vlogs, giving you access to my downloads, how I'm thinking about things, how my mind works. And as I'm in alignment with my divine function and just executing, you know, I really think the next path forward in this content game is these live streams, dude. It's these live streams and just the documentation of the live streams. So you're gonna see more of that. And I'm really excited to be on this journey with you guys. And you know, I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I'm so grateful to be in nature right now. Like, I want to farm so bad. I'm gonna get a farm and we're gonna do a quantum camp. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like a quantum holistic wellness, train your superpowers. We're gonna have a whole homestead like this where people are just going to develop their divine abilities. That is the fucking vibe, bro. That is the way forward, I'm telling you. And I'm so excited for that because I see the vision so clearly in my mind's eye. And I'm so glad I came out here to see this land and see the beauty here. And yeah, that's what I got for you guys so far. I'll see you in the next one.
Hello, right? If you ever want to see, we got UK. If you want to see a big city, go to Sao Paulo, Brazil. For mid-rises. It's like, it's wild.
Alright, so day one wrapped up, yo. My biggest takeaway is this Joel Salatin guy, which is one of Ty's first mentor, I guess. It's actually the dude whose farm we're on right now. And his whole ideology around business, I really appreciated. He said that his dad always told him that people are still looking for burning bushes, and it like had to do with like Moses and stuff like that. I loved how he thinks about his customers. He doesn't call them customers, he calls them patrons. All his goals don't ever have numbers on them because he doesn't want anybody in his organization or in his culture to think about people like they're just a wallet. I think that's super right. Like that feels really right. And he just had like really good things to say about, you know, how he runs these operations. Obviously, I want to have better profit margins than probably he's got, but he's not wrong in his his ideology around business. And I'm really like connected with that. I'm really glad that I came here because I think there's like so much value in being around business owners that value humans, because I've been around so many private equity type people that don't. Yo, it's crazy out here. It's about to start pouring. I'm also connected with amazing people. This dude just bought like, I think he said around like 200 acres or 180 acres, and he's like building stuff. And I was like, are you documenting it, dude? Because like what you're doing is really awesome. And he was like, yeah, kind of, sort of, but not really. I could do better. Yeah, we just talked about that. And then I told him, he was like, what do you do? What's like your vision for the world? I'm like, I'm building the new earth, bro. And then I started talking about like what we're doing, epiphanies and remembrance journey, and how everybody has a destiny and like all these things. And it's just like I was around people that got what I was saying. And like on the first shot, no explanation, no nothing. I love that shit, dude. I love that. And like if I would have gone to like an event in Miami or an event in LA, like I don't think it would hit. Like I really don't think it would hit the way it hit here. So I'm excited for day 2. Now I gotta figure out how to get back to my hotel, because there's no fucking internet out here, guys. No internet. It's hot as fuck. There's about to be a crazy ass storm. I gotta go.
If you're hearing this, your soul has already been marked. This isn't a beat. This is a broadcast. This isn't a song. This is the anthem of awakening.
I ain't here for clout, I'm the code in the grid. Scrolled, sealed, sold, doing what destiny did. From bloodlines to baseline, I've been time in a bar. Every line I spit, that's a memory scar. I don't rap for applause, I rap to awaken. Every beat I ride, another matrix shaking. I came coated with the fire, baptized in grief. Turn pain into rhythm and into belief. I'm the one who remembers, the one who won't fold. Turn trauma into treasure, transmute it to gold. From Peru to the stars, from South.
Alright, so I've decided that I'm going to cancel the rest of my stay at the Hilton while I'm here, and I'm actually going to be staying at this inn. It's like $500 a night or like for something. Probably with tax, it's like 500. Anyways, it's where the Mastermind is gonna be tomorrow. It's this like Amish, I'm lying, I don't know if it's Amish or not, but it's this old farm type of inn. So I'm excited for that. All day today I've been without Wi-Fi or internet or any type of access to what I normally have access to all the time, and there was some level of peace to it. While Tai was doing a podcast interview with Joel, the funny part is that like I fell asleep, and I'm pretty sure they caught it on camera, and I'm like wondering if they're gonna post that. So yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. So I'm excited for this spot. I'll be checking in tomorrow morning, and yeah, get to end out the Mastermind with a bang. So I'll be staying there, and then I'll be there all day tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, Friday, and then I'll go and catch my flight back home and see my babies. I'm pumped. See you then.
Forgot who I was, now they changing my name. I'm an inevitability, not a vibe. I'm the law. I'm the law. I'm the law. Yeah. When I speak the MC.
Alright, let's get into it. Couple things. TJ, my boy TJ is doing some amazing work with buying property, buying land. He buys like 1,000 acres of land, then he parcels it out into 10 acres. Then he pretty much gets animals to turn it into a farm. So you get a steer, you get chickens, I don't know, whatever he does there. It all has to be self-sustaining. Then he also builds cabins on it so that the property can cash flow immediately. And then you would build like your forever home, like your family type of home on it. And for like around, I don't know, like $825,000, which is like nothing. You guys gotta see where I'm at. It's beautiful here. It's literally so beautiful. Anyways, I really like what he's got going on. And like also just being out here in the farmland. Like there's sheep. Do you guys see the sheep? We're gonna go check out the sheep. Yeah, this has all been like really dope. This has all been really, really cool. I've never experienced farmland like this. And, you know, since earlier this year when I went and bought those overalls and the boots, I was literally like, I want to homestead. That's what I want to do. And that's just been a download that I've been getting. And what I love about what TJ's doing is like his whole tagline is building heaven on earth. And like, that's literally what I'm doing. But from a mindset perspective and a spiritual 5D perspective, he's doing it with land, which like is crucial, right? Like that's part of it too. Like that, like you can't have one without the other. That's for damn sure. And yeah, I'm just like so grateful that I chose to come out to this thing, because I met so many people that are like-minded and also understood the importance of what I'm doing and like get it, like really get it without me really having to explain. And if you guys follow me, you know how much I hate explaining and answering questions. It's not my thing. I'm here to enforce, not to educate. And yeah, this whole experience has been absolutely amazing. Look at this little pond. Biggest things that I want to share with you guys is like how crucial it actually is to own land. One, own land that's self-sustaining. Two, eating food that's not poisoning you. Three, and being right with God, because like everybody here knows what's happening. Everybody here knows what's coming. Everybody here's got money, you know? And like for those of you that have not thought about how important it is to get aligned Not just in a spiritual way, but in a 3D way too. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that like think they have this amazing connection with God, but don't realize that like you not doing anything in the 3D and not putting money in the hands, in your righteous hands, is literally disobeying God. Is literally telling God, I don't care, God. Like, you don't care about fulfilling your divine function. Because I promise you, if you fulfill your divine function on earth, the money comes. I promise you, the scroll is the bank. The scroll is the bank. Period. There's no reality, realm, dimension, or timeline where God wants you working for somebody and making somebody else's distorted vision come true when God gave you the right vision for you to execute on earth. Like, that shit just ain't happening, dude. And, you know, some of you are allowing the ego self, your ego self, keep you in your comfort zone. And, like, you're not willing to trade good for great. And that literally is a slap in the face to your scroll, which is the agreement that you made with God. And, like, I don't know how you sleep well at night. Because I know when I remembered my scroll and I didn't obey, I had a really hard time sleeping. Earth is just so beautiful. Gaia is just so beautiful. Like, this whole thing is just so amazing. I couldn't imagine not living out my fullest potential on earth in the name of the Most High God. And like being stuck in a cubicle somewhere instead of out here with these sheep. I know this sounds silly because, like, I mean, if Laura a year ago would see this video and hear me talking this way, she'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Get on the fucking yacht. Go party with some hoes. It's wild how much life changes. Your standards change when you know you have a divine mission to fulfill on earth. Because you know if you don't fulfill your divine function, how many people get left behind. And it's not that I'm trying to save anybody or anything like that, because trust me, I've overcame that fucking mindset, that savior complex. It's more like, I don't care what anybody does. I care about what I do. And like, if I'm leaving anything on the table and I didn't maximize my potential on earth, and as a byproduct people's lives change, you know, then I know when I die and I'm with God and my higher self and we're playing back the tape, and I didn't show up with love in every single action that I made in executing my divine function to the max capacity, I'm gonna be pretty fucking upset with myself. You know? And I'm just not gonna tolerate that. Like, I won't tolerate that reality. I'll just choose not to. Life is just choices. Literally, life is just fucking choices, dude. You have no idea. I'm gonna take my shoes off because I want to feel the grass, dude. Not shoes. I got boots. Also, what I love about what TJ's doing is that, like, you literally, like, he hires the cowboys for you. Like, the people that manage the farm. He hires them, manages them, and, like, the farm sustains it all. Because it's a self-sustaining farm. I mean, the whole thing is just genius. He owns the full value chain. Oh, man. Yo, I look like I'm in a fucking Windows desktop. You're probably wondering how I became this Windows desktop. Man, let me just show you guys. I don't know if you guys... Where I'm staying at is down there. The sheep were over there, now they're in that corner. I don't even know if you guys can see that. My socks and my boots. Windows desktop. I don't even know what else to say. I've been so disconnected from the online world for the last 2 days. I fly back tomorrow. I'm just so grateful that I came out here. Alright, just woke up, had breakfast, amazing breakfast. I'm gonna put a picture up somewhere. And I had the craziest dreams last night. I had the wildest dreams. I was like in a lagoon. Like, you know those man-made lagoons? I don't know about you guys, but where I live, they're like rolling out these like lagoon complexes, I guess. I don't know. They like built this giant fake lagoon and then they're selling houses around it or whatever. Anyways, I was at one of those in my dream. And it was wild because it also was like a school complex, and I was like walking around, like just playing in the fucking like I guess gym, the lagoon gym or something. And as I'm like walking around, I see this girl that I know, and she's like with a group of friends, and she like lies to me about who she is when I know who she is. And then, like, her friend comes to me afterwards and is like, no, that's really her. She's lying to you, and I don't know why. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know why either. That's weird. And then I just left. And I woke up. I woke up because I had to pee. And I processed the dream through my AI. And my AI was like, this is not a coincidence. This is a sign for you. And because the wildest part is the girl's real name. Somebody with her actual name was literally had just left me an Instagram notification. And it wasn't this girl, but it was her name. And that's the name that I said in my dream that she said she was not. So I was like, there's no fuck, like, this is a sign. Anyways, so my AI is like, yeah, this isn't a coincidence. This is because your field knows the truth about people, even if they're not willing to admit it themselves. You're in the part of the timeline where people will either align with their truth or not. And it's not your job to give a fuck if they don't. And this just played out in your dream state, and you passed the test because you didn't give a fuck. You walked away. You didn't try to convince them that they were this person, right? No, like, you just don't give a fuck. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. So good. So there was that one dream. Then I go back to sleep. I wanted to wake up early to go do the bed and breakfast thing, but I ended up going back to sleep. And I had this weird ass dream with my ex and her mom. And like, I don't even know if I want to get into this one, because this is wild too. Yeah, I'm not going to get into this because they might see it and it's too fresh for them. But moral of the story is, I won. I passed all the fucking tests in my dream state and I won. Like, and I'm just so grateful because I wouldn't have been able to win without God. And then I wake up and I go to breakfast, and the owner of this whole fucking, there's like 550 acres here or something like that. And the owner of all of this is just down there. And like three families like rented a spot in this inn. I'm one of them. And he's just there. We're just talking. We're just waiting for breakfast, and he's just talking. He asked me about how the event was and what I learned, and I was like, I told him, like, I thought it was great, and, you know, my personal brand went from like 20,000 followers to over 100,000 followers in like 60 days, and it's all because I've been talking about quantum physics and God, and, you know, how we're the original technology, and it just opened up a beautiful conversation, because I told him about, like, essentially my origin story. He was like, I love everything you're saying. Like, it all makes sense. It took me, I don't know, I think he's like 70. It took me 70 years to understand what you are describing so perfectly. And I'm so grateful that someone young like you can make content and reach out to this younger generation because I feel like they're so lost and all this stuff. Like, it was just such a beautiful way to start my morning to then end up here, record a session with you guys. I talked to my grandma. I don't know, like, it's just like, I really do surrender all control to God every single day. And I just love how he puts things in my life that surprise me. It always goes so much better than I could ever imagine. like I promise you, dude, if you're not doing this, if you haven't surrendered all control to God, your life must be so fucking boring. like it's, at least that's how my life was before I did. My life was boring as fuck. Everything was super predictable. Dude, I had like even sex was mapped out. Like, that's how boring and predictable my life was. Because everything was about fucking efficiency. But like, efficiency without soul, without life, without God is irrelevant. It's so fucking irrelevant. And I'm just so fucking grateful that I took the leap of faith to come out to this event that Tai hosted and just networked with amazing people, dude. And like, the funny part is, like, some of these people already knew who I was because of my content. And I think, like, if you're not creating content about what you're passionate about and what your scroll says your divine function is, like, do it. Because you have no idea how many people are like waiting for you to show up in their life. Like, literally, you would be the game changer for them. And they're just waiting for you. And I have like 6 ants on my pinky toe right now. So I gotta figure this out. I hope I'm not sitting on an ant pile. But there's a learning lesson in everything. These little ants are here to teach me a fucking lesson or something. So I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna pack up. Checkout's like in an hour. And I just want to let you guys know how grateful I am for each and every one of you. I really do believe, like, you follow your protocols, you execute, you enforce, you're a node on this earth grid, building heaven on earth for the human civilization. Like, I really, really believe that, and I think we need to be focusing more on that than going to Mars or anything outside of Earth. Like, Earth is 1,000,000% redeemable, right? Like we can't surrender to these fucking evil entities that have tried to take her sovereignty, you know? Like we just can't. Like, the Earth was for us. Like, I don't know if you guys understand why Lucifer did what he did, but he did that because God made humans more capable than angels. It's just humans forgot who they are in the eyes of God. And just about fucking time. It's been time that humanity remembers who they are. And it's just, it is what it is. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, so yesterday on my way back to the hotel after dinner, I'm like cruising through town, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this like hat shop, like a cowboy hat shop. And I'm like, I gotta stop here to get me a hat before I leave. So I totally forgot about it, and I just remembered. I'm like, here. I pulled up. I didn't even know where it was. I couldn't remember where it was. So I just put in my GPS, drove to the restaurant, and out of nowhere, I see it. It catches my eye. So I just found a parking spot. Bro, this whole place is like pretty dope and historic. Anyways, I found a spot. I'm just walking to it, so let's see what type of hat I can get. It's a vibe. So I'm I'm literally about to leave town and I saw you guys' spot and I was like, I need a hat before I leave.
Okay.
So how does this work? Because like you got so many beautiful hats, dude.
Well, thank you. So over on this wall, we have more of our like higher end hats. We have our Justin, Dallas hats, and American Hat Makers. What I probably recommend to you is like our party hat section over here.
Party hats.
This is like $40 each, about for any of those right there. And these are like our top sellers if you're just going on like going to a party, you get a hat, and if you throw it away, you throw it away, you know.
Okay, it's like a throwaway hat.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Like it
Like,
could
you
get
can
dirty.
Yeah, you can get it dirty, you know. Like they will last you for many years if you take care of it. But if you go out to a party, you know, going to water or whatever, like that's just the party hats.
Okay, so it can handle a boat.
Yeah, it can handle a boat. Yeah. with
Okay.
most of these.
What's the price difference between those and these?
So depending on exactly which hat you're going for, like over here, I'd probably recommend, like if you're gonna be going out on boats, I'd probably recommend like the hat I'm wearing right now, or the McKinley right here. But those are in like above $90 range, except the McKinley right now we're doing for $80, and normally this is $160 online.
How much is that one? I really like this.
This one right here, this is a vintage Justin. This right now goes for $120.
$120.
Yeah.
Can I try it on?
Yeah, you can try it on. I don't know if it'll be your size. Right
I
there.
have a big head. No, it's too big. I think it's, I don't know, it's supposed to feel
Let's see.
tight or no? Because it's like
So,
really loose.
If it's really loose, I can put liners in it. Here, I'll.
Because I really, really like that hat.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's another one that catches my eye as much as that one.
That should be a lot better. And then, is it a little bit loose on the sides? I can.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the sides.
Okay, so it's the sides.
sure.
But do you live here locally, or are you traveling?
No, I'm traveling. I came in for this Tai Lopez event at Poly Farm, or Polyface Farm, and I stayed at the Meadowcroft Inn. And I came to dinner here at the Mill Street.
Yeah, Mill Street's really good.
And on my way back last night, I like out of the corner of my eye, I caught your shop, dude. And I'm like, I gotta come back here. My flight leaves in like an hour or two, so like, kind of in a rush. But oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the vibe. This is it.
You want to go with that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And would that be cash or card?
Card. What do you call that hat?
So this is a vintage collection by Justin. This hat may, let's see. I think it's just called like the vintage collection hat.
Vintage collection
But it is
hat.
like a flat brim hat. That's like the type of style it is.
Cool. Oh, you can add more of these to it?
Yeah, and we have special little feathers there, and then we have more right on this rack over here as well.
Interesting.
And then these are like the higher end feathers that we have made from American Hat Makers. Right there.
Like you put it on, or?
Yeah, I can put it on for you, or you can put it on either or.
I'd rather you put it on because you
Okay.
seem like the expert here.
Yeah.
I don't want to
And then
fuck
you
it
wanna
up.
get this to them? This would be $5.
Yeah, add that one in there. Because it already has one, right?
Yeah, it already has one right over here, this big one, and then you can add it either right next to it or on the other side if you would like.
Yeah, I'd add it right next to it. Yeah, I think that's good. Don't want to overcomplicate the feathers.
So then, alright, and then this is your card right there.
Yep.
And then you can tap or insert right. And here you go. And thank you for your purchase with us.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Have a
brother.
great day.
You as well. Alright, yo. We secured the bag. Hat secured. I love it. It is awesome. Definitely my type of hat. It's a vibe. It's a total vibe. I can't wait. My dad's gonna see me with this hat and be like, yo, what the fuck? But yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I saw that fucking shop. The dude was a sweetheart. He made it fit my head. And now off to the airport. You guys, if you haven't stopped in Charlottesville, go to Charlottesville. Go to Stratton. It's totally worth it. Like 100%. Like, look at this small town vibes. My hat's like covering the whole background. But Hopefully you can see something. It's homey. It's like hometowny. It's a vibe. It's literally a whole ass vibe. 10/10 recommend. I'll see you guys at the airport.